Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpicks.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick. All righty.
Yep. Well, Scott can come in with the weather if he wants. And if not, well, let me see here, Mindy. Mid 50s, mid to high 50s. It'll warm up a little bit towards the end of the game. Partly cloudy to cloudy. Wind is very light today for Wrigley standards, and it's blowing from left to right for the most part, and maybe a little bit in from left field. Just under 10 miles an hour today. So wind blowing in, which is interesting that this total with Justin Steele going and Cabrera, who's been pretty decent as well. Marlins and Cubs, Friday afternoon in Wrigley Field. Always a great time.
Well, I'm going to go under this total here today. Under 9, you have Justin Steele on the mound. We know that he hasn't allowed any home runs here yet at his home field. He's also had pretty nice games. He had, I think, just played Miami here recently. And then also, he's taken down the Padres. I mean, I just think he's had a really, really nice start here. So I'm going to go under the total. I'm not expecting the Marlins here to come out with too much offense here today.
I agree with you, Mindy. Maybe we couldn't get together in basketball or hockey, but we're right away going to hook up here with an under in Wrigley. Like I said, this wind's blowing in, and you got a 9 out there, basically. In fact, I have not listed 9 under 15 there. It's 9 over 15 now at some places. So I don't know. Nobody respects the sharps. Don't respect Justin Steele's numbers so far. What's going on here? I like the under in this one, Mindy, big time. So I don't know. Kennels was asking for a lock. I don't want to give a lock in a baseball game in Wrigley, on a baseball total in Wrigley, but we're both on this one for sure, on the under. Let's take a look. All right, JD says he got a great number. He says he got it at 9.5, which that's amazing. Because if anything, I did show the openers mostly at the send out was 8.5, but it definitely had some 9.5s out there early on for sure. So Ziggy wants to go under here in this one. Hello to Rocco. Hi, Rocco.
I got to plug it. I forgot to plug in my laptop here, so I got to.
Oh my gosh!
Get it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hopefully we won't lose Mindy. Let's go over the plays while Mindy's just getting charged up. And
I didn't have to go far.
I want to say hello to. I don't know if we're in the right. Oh, I'm sure this says Chicago. I'm sure this is probably Chicago from a new commenter, Tolga Memesoglu. And welcome, Tolga. Great to have you. I'm pretty sure that's probably Chicago is what Holga is saying. I don't think Tolga's worried about the cops or anything.
Chips.
Nathan Cerna on Steel. Marlon, here's E today. Good to see E again. Seen E in a while, I think. Marlon Bats inconsistent. Jared throwing out some picks for the weekend. We'll be here, though. If you can stop by. James Edward Marlins. Cubs first 5 for Gerardo. Verley on the Marlins. Darren on the under. And Jared says he'll be in Vegas. What time do we stream? We're here at 9. If you're in Vegas, we're here at 6 a.m. Pacific time in Vegas, but it's available all day. Yeah. Somehow, Mindy, I've never been a morning person, and I convinced myself to do the show at 6 in the morning.
You convinced me, right? Yeah.
But like I like to say, we're first on YouTube with your with your live first live show on YouTube out of these type of shows. That's the way I feel about it. There are probably some out there, but not that have caught my eye. And I try to look at all the shows. I try to keep up with the trends. We've got a great show across the street, of course. Tony comes on quite often before us with his taped show. I don't deny that there are lots of tape shows out there. We're giving the first live look, including those steam moves. So, yeah. All right, there's our pick on that one at the Cubs game. And thanks, Gary. And that was just it yesterday. Felt like it should have. We did pretty well. And like I said yesterday, Mindy, I was ready to go with some underdogs, and maybe I'm willing to do it again today on a Friday. Okay, we're on the under in this one. Let's get to the nighttime action now. Here are the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pirates. Poor Pirates in a way. They were off to this great start. They just had to play the Rays. Now they're going to play the Blue Jays. Just when you, kind of don't have to play the Cardinals 18 times anymore, and they're terrible. And now you got to play these good teams because everybody's playing each other. Maybe the Pirates at home can find a way against the good bats of the Blue Jays, but the Blue Jays are favored here.
Yeah, at least we still got the money with the Pirates yesterday, even though, they lost their series. The Blue Jays now, they lost their series. Both these teams, you could see them with their heads hanging a little bit. But, I think it's one of those that Bassett's just kind of been the more consistent pitcher, as we've talked about. He's given up 7 home runs, then suddenly he has to go up against Springer, Bichette, Vlad, that sort of thing. I think that, Pittsburgh's offense just is kind of, I don't know, they haven't been producing as much. I'm going to take the Blue Jays here today. I'm going to take them on the money line.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Blue Jays here. They're down to minus $1.35 or so. And, well, Mindy, the way I like to talk about value, I think Toronto is the value. I think the Pirates are probably going to get some support getting back home. Rich Hill, he's been okay, no doubt. I mean, but I like the Blue Jays bats. I think maybe we'll start to see a little bit of regression in the Bucks. Especially playing some of these good teams. Here's Blake on Toronto. Maybe Rocco's got some leans here. James Edward likes the Pirates today, and that's the move, no doubt about it. The move is on the Bucks. It's not necessarily steamy, but I like the Blue Jays here in this one. I look for a good outing from Bassett, and I have no problem with what's going on with Rich Hill. I mean,
right? I mean, we talked about it. Yeah.
Right. I mean, you got to have a guy out there throw some innings. If you have a left-hander that can throw some innings and, keep you in ball games. So Rich Hill's done a pretty good job. But we'll see today going up against these Jays. We're on them, Mindy. In baseball it is for us. It was good. It was good to us yesterday. All right. Maybe we don't know everything about the Blue Jays, but what else is new as far as their pitching is concerned? Yonny Chirinos, he's not exactly an opener, but he's not exactly a long inning guy either. But he's a big favorite here against the Yankees. Wow, were we really? And I'm sorry, I have the wrong team there.
Yeah, Blue Jays. That's all right.
Sorry,
it rhymes with Rays.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. But, maybe because the Pirates were, I'm sure I was doing copy and paste or something there.
Sure, yeah.
So anyways, Mindy, no, it's down to one. Let me just correct it at least. It is down to 175, which kind of proves my point a little bit. These are still the Yankees, right? In this one. And also they did take steam just about, I want to say about maybe 75 to 90 minutes ago right away. So what was a $2 favorite is down to $1.75. But, boy, it's just kind of funny to see that line anyway, the Rays so heavily favored.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Luis, right? He's looking at the under 8.5. I'm looking at the under 8.5. I have this coming in at around, 7.5. That's kind of where I'm looking here today. If you've watched Game Day Picks here, been on the Yankees a lot with the under. Ramon's kind of been looking at that, especially when they played the Twins, because the Twins haven't been doing much. Again, here we got to worry a little bit more about the Rays and their offense today, right? I mean, that's kind of because Brito hasn't been very reliable. 13 runs in his last 12 innings. So then you're coming up against this, Rays team here suddenly that puts up 6 runs of offense. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the under going that way today.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was, I didn't know maybe where you were going with that one.
Luis was going under 8.5. I'm going with Luis under 8.5. That's how I like it.
Well, I was, I want to come in on the under as well. I'm just not totally sold yet. And maybe I need a little further value. I mean, I've seen some movement here within just the last couple of minutes, pushing the under. Certainly, I'm going to take a look here and see where that. Because I saw that Darren said, he says, I hope it steams down, and it definitely is right now. Still 8.5 over 15 though. So it's not quite there yet, but man, I'm seeing some pressure come into the under. I don't necessarily even like it now. Hey, hello to Steve Fallow here today, and JD says going to continue to fade these Yankees until they show they can hit. Rocco says Brito giving up too much power. I'm not making sense of that. Luis.
The Brito is going to give up hits, right? Hits or runs.
Okay.
That's kind of how I was interpreting that.
Luis on the under here, Ziggy on the over. So, I'm sure, Nathan. The injuries to the Yankees are a big factor. The 2 sluggers out certainly, but I think remember the line is moving towards the Yankees, in my opinion, by at least in some mark, 25 cents or so. So we know he's on the injured list. So that's certainly one of the reasons. Yeah, I agree with you there. But the move's on the Yankees today, and maybe that's what people see is still the Yankees. I'm gonna go with the Rays, and I'm gonna lay the run line. So now I've got this big discount here, and I'm gonna try the Rays on the run line here in this one. What is that price? I don't even know. Plus $1.10 maybe here.
Yeah, the 105, but that's when the Rays were given minus 195. So yeah, probably
okay. Okay, so maybe not as good. Maybe I'll get even money or better though. I would think. Yeah. So. Darren says he's on the under with you. He says he got it at 9. If it was 9 for us right now, Mindy, I probably would have went with you on that.
Get a little bit of leeway.
Yeah. So I'm not, fading you. I'm not. I don't even think. I don't think over is going to make the card. I just think I'm going to be probably, just putting a few bucks on it on the total because I have to, because I'm a, I'm a gambling fool. All right, Nathan says the burrito's going to get smashed. I hope that's a burrito on the end. Okay, his pitches, he gives up high.
I think it is a burrito.
High contact, high power. Oh yeah, no, the Rays can hit. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I mean, I've got him number 1 still, Mindy, in my power ranking, my offensive rankings. Rays money line for Fernando. Rays at home. He's going with that. I'm on the run line with the Rays. How about that?
I like it.
The Yankees. So I came on saying, "Look at this price," but I was kind of half kidding. Okay, the White Sox and Lance Lynn, Reds, Hunter Green. The Reds are favored here, $1.15, 8.5 over 25.
Well, give me the White Sox today. I'm going to go back with them here again today. Reds 3-9 in their last 12. They just haven't been playing so well here as of late. And then you got Lance Lynn. He's veteran. I think he just came off of about a 10 strikeout game against the Rays, I believe, and he's just been playing well. I'm going to go ahead and go with the White Sox here today.
Okay, Mindy on the Sox here on the road with Lance Lynn. They haven't won yet. We know that with Lance Lynn. And the Reds getting back home here in this one. Man, this one. To get the comments going. Help.
Help. Help me. Help me.
Ziggy on the money line. James Edward, he's on a dog. He
That's
loves
right.
a dog here.
Get it.
Not a big dog, certainly. Maybe they're probably even money or so. And okay, I guess that's it for I guess the pressure's on here. Oh, airplane boop on the under. Curtis says the Sox burned me yesterday. That doesn't sound great. So, all right, let's see here. Luis on the Reds money line. Burley on the Reds money line. Okay. And that total is definitely 8.5 still. I just want to make sure there's no nines. Yeah, it's mostly 8.5 still. So gonna try the over in this one, Mindy, with Lynn and Green. I'll go over in the White Sox and the Reds. Okay. Matt says
Yep.
Reds okay at home, under first 5 for Darren. Nathan, first 5 money line with the Reds. I was all set to go with my pick, and then I'm looking at some market action and making me, I love the card, and now here I am. All right. Well, I don't know, decent pitching matchup, but man, win is Sale here, big underdog. Wheeler minus $1.60, down to call it $1.50, 8 over 15.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Sox have some, decent splits versus right-handed pitchers here. You have the Red Sox, they're scoring 5.46 runs of offense, while the Phillies, 4.62. This Red Sox team gives up 5 runs a game here as well. Plus, you got a Phillies bullpen giving up 6.78 runs per 9 innings. I'm going to go ahead and take over the total, over 8. I think this one comes in 9 or 10. That's how I'm going here on this one, over the total.
Well, you definitely have 2 teams that have produced quite a number of overs this season with the Red Sox and the Phillies here. However, you do have Sale and Wheeler. So I get it, Mindy, with Sale. We definitely have questions still, but he's definitely shown that he still can be a little bit effective so far. Let's take a look here and see with Rocco. He's on the Red Sox on this money line. I don't know if we can get anywhere close to that price, but maybe Rocco's locked it in already. It definitely was up towards minus $1.60 or so for the Phillies. Ziggy on the Phillies. James Edward, he's just on every dog. He's got him. He's got the Sox today. And Fernando on the Red Sox. JD says Sale will get hit. Burley says Sox bats are hot. We'll take the Sox. Hello to Corday. Luis on the Red Sox money line. And Rocco. Rocco has Sale to get into that 6th inning. Oh, interesting. Okay. Mindy's going to be on the over here. Man, I don't necessarily mind that, but oh, man. Okay. And one more here. No. All right. Just see here. Oh, boy, Mindy, I got to pull the trigger now and end up here on this one. And I will, boy, such a high price for Wheeler. This is what's killing us here is my inability to get us a pick here in this one. Man, could I? All right, I guess it's going to be for me, Mindy. I'm going to go ahead and take Airplane boot, help.
The challenge. I'm taking the challenge.
No, I'm
Physical
not.
challenge.
Hell,
Hmm.
yeah. Okay, I'll do. Maybe I'll do the challenge. That's what I gotta do.
Physical challenge. Mindy
Yeah,
versus Ramon. Grudge match. Top rope.
this is the challenge game. I'm trying to avoid challenges because it's almost like wasting our time. But when we do that, but we haven't had one in a couple of days. All right, I'm on the under. I can't avoid it. I have enough plays. I kind of wanted to save it for because now I can't figure out the side, and that just bums me out. And I was gonna go under as a premium, but I'll take the under now, and we'll go challenge. Okay, sorry to waste your time there, Mindy. Rockies and the Mets here. Senzatella is going to make his return, Mindy, to the rotation for the Rockies, and that's great because he's a veteran that they definitely need him right now. But he is coming in, making his season debut here in this one.
Yeah, I mean, these are always tough, right? When you have a pitcher, we really don't know, where they're going to be headed. Historically, he hasn't necessarily been great. I think it's sitting around a 5 ERA. So I'm going to go ahead, though, and I like Senga. I like what he's been doing. I think he should be able to go ahead and probably get the victory in this one. He's been really solid. I'm going to go ahead and take the Mets. I'll probably have to do -1.5 here, about -115 or so. Because otherwise he's sitting at a -236. But I think Senga gets it done today.
Okay, Mindy going to be on the Mets here on the run line. Senga against Senzatella. And here come the plays. Can't trust the Mets here, says Matt. And he doesn't like the Rockies against Senga. Mets run line for Ziggy. Mets run line for Boop. Luis will try the Rockies here in this one. Plus the run on the run line. Here's more Mets run line, though. This is almost unanimous here in this one with the Mets on the run line. No, I'd say here's a second one now on the Rockies. So there is a little bit of support. Even I heard it in your voice, Mindy, just to get the price down, you weren't going to lay it on a money line. So, it'd be, you definitely.
I mean, I much rather would have preferred the Mets just on the money line, but I'm not going to pay 236. But I think, it's still one of those. The Mets, they outscore the Rockies by well over a run. I still think it's okay to go on the money line or the run line.
Mets cover and under, and that's where I'll go. I'll take the under in this one. Definitely have some teams that are producing, these two teams producing plenty of unders this season so far. Even the Mets, Rockies more so, much more so, I should say. So Mindy's on the run line with the Mets, and I'm on the under. All right, the Twins and the Guardians here. Well, Battenfield hasn't been able to produce. They haven't won with him yet, but he is here to stay at this point. They need him. Bailey over on the road has not been profitable yet, but the Twins are still going to be a road favorite here in this one. Now I'm showing the Twins are $1.25, total 8.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that the Guardians tend to dominate this series, but it's been, I don't know, it's been tough to back them as of late. I mean, Guardians have probably gotten me more than any other team here this season. I think I got to go ahead and take the Twins here in this one. I don't know. I mean, I think the offense is more dangerous for the Twins than the Guardians. That's how I'm going to go ahead and play this one. I'm taking the Twins here today.
Fernando's on the Twins with us here on the money line. Looks like Ziggy's on the under in this one. And I'm going to go with Mindy. I'm going to take the Twins. Luis Venegas is on the Twins money line. And yeah, I mean, look, I think we're down to, I have it listed there at $1.25. I think that's some value off of the opening number. Certainly, I think there's been some support for the Guardians. So let's take the Twins here. Not sure on Battenfield yet. Darren on the Twins. We'll take the Twins in this one, Mindy.
Cool.
The lineup should be pretty solid here. Correa and Buxton, good spot for them against him, I think. So, all right. The Orioles. This is a nice game right here. Yeah, Fried's a $2 favorite, but I mean, I don't know. I don't mind the Orioles sometimes. Let's see what happens here today. Man, these two teams produce a lot of overs so far. Braves are a $2 favorite right now, and the total is 8.5 under 15. We're seeing a pretty strong move to the under here over the last 2 hours or so to open the market.
Well, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and take the Braves on the run line. They've won 7 of 9 games now, the Braves have. So they're playing well offensively. They're the ones that are putting up all the runs. They've put up 23 over their last 3 games here. So I don't know. They just kind of hit right-handers. Kramer, he's the one that also has a 6.14 ERA here on the road. He hasn't been playing well on the road. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those that, Fried, he's going to keep that offense in check. He didn't give up a run, I think, last time in his start. So I'm going to go that way again. Taking the Braves on the run line here.
I think I've got the Braves a smash in this one, you guys. Going to go with the run line with Mindy in this one for sure. James Edward will play the over here. So, oh, man, James, I mean, you got a $1.70 dog here. You don't want him? I don't necessarily. I think the Orioles may be able to get I don't mind their team total over. Look, I mean, Fried is strong. We know that. But I like the way the Orioles bats can hit. And I think they can get their quota of runs. But I think the Braves might end up smashing Kramer here is what I'm thinking. Hi, 209 Valley here today. Luis, Braves run line. Ziggy, looks like Braves run line. Michael Thompson, Braves. It's all Braves. And I don't know, many Braves might be are they number 1 in the National League at this point? Let's take them here in this one, minus a run and a half. Right now, I mean, they're the favorite in the National League. If anything, right now, you'd be, looking at the Braves as the favorite in the National League and the Astros. Braves and Astros would be the favorites right now, a month into the season. So they do, James, and I'm falling right into the trap, I guess. I want the Braves on the run line in this one. I think we get them at minus $1.05 or so. I'll do it today. I like this interleague. I like these more interleague games. Mindy, I got to be honest.
I think it's more fun, right?
Yeah. Oh, Mindy.
What?
The Royals are a huge favorite here. The Royals are
I should put my Royals hat on right now. That's it.
$1.45 here against the lowly Athletics. 9.5 over minus 115 now.
Yeah, 2 teams without double-digit victories here. Then you have a pitcher named, Moeller here that's been struggling, and a pitcher named Keller that's had control issues. I think I'm just going to go over the total here today.
All right. Well, I guess I got to agree with you. I mean, I'll take the over in this one. We see what happens, right? Anytime. Look, I don't know if you saw yesterday with Tony and, they were playing that crazy game against the Orioles, and the Orioles got off to a big lead. I did tell him, I said, look, it's not over yet. The Royals are going to come back. The Royals can, and they did. I mean, but eventually the Orioles did pull away. But again, here's the situation. Keller, I don't mind Keller actually
sure. He's been
too much. But here's a situation like Mindy, they could get out to a lead and then give it up very easily. So I think this one gets very loose. We're dealing with a 9.5, but I've got the over. We're on the over. Okay. Okay, I might be hemming and hawing on some of those games, but
not this one.
When we're moving fast, we're feeling good. All right, let's see what else we've got. I think I've seen the overs here. Don't forget, if you can, you guys, I know that it's an extra keystroke or two. I just don't want to miss your play. And, I can't tell. I know these because they say 9.5, and Fernando stuck it in there between the 9.5s. If I miss your play and, go ahead and, you can type it in again. We'll try to get to it. So, all right. Smash the over, Curtis says. And Nathan said there's only one Keller, and he plays for the Pirates, but I think that's what he means on that. I don't know. Okay. So we're on the over. Here we go. All right, Mindy. Tigers and the Cardinals are a 215 favorite. Have they not been watching the first few? Now, I know we're playing the Tigers. I get it. So maybe they are a 215 favorite, but they're not playing this one like it's 1968 when these teams met in the World Series.
I mean, we talk about these pitchers that don't get run support here, right? St. Louis has failed to score a run in 3 of Montgomery's last 4 starts. And now we have the Cardinals here sitting at minus 232. I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and take the Tigers. I've been trying to decide if I'm just going to take the Tigers on the money line or if I want them here on the run line. But, I mean, the Tigers have won 3 in a row here now, and they're the ones that are playing well offensively. And St. Louis bullpen has been one of the worst, Ramon. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go, me, I like to usually play safe. I'm going to take Tigers plus 1.5 here, about minus 110.
Our whole chat room's taking the Tigers plus 1.5. And maybe it's just good handicapping by our crew because, look, Boyd has been pretty profitable so far. The Tigers are playing their best ball of the season, and the Cardinals are playing their worst ball in years. Airplane Boop ready to get back right on the with the Cardinals here, however. So, And Corday, Tigers money line.
Yeah, man, I kind of want to pull the trigger on the money line, but I do what I normally do, Ramon. I do what I do.
Ziggy kind of saying maybe this is the tough spot where the Cardinals get on track. Are the Cardinals a contrarian play here? You know who Butterscotch is on. Mindy, you know who Butterscotch is on. So, all right. And Nathan here, Tigers first to 2. I'm going to take my second challenge. I'm going to do a rare double challenge day, and I'm going to lay a run and a half.
Whoa, going Cardinals on the run line. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a super fun one.
And here's Corday. Cardinals catch the falling knife. And Airplane Boop. I like the under as well. 7 of the last 10 under. Reginald Luker here today, Tigers money line. Hello, Reginald. Great to see you again. All right, Mindy, probably get a little idea of where I'm heading with some of these plays of mine in premium land, maybe. Okay, let's see if we can get anything. Do you have anything on this? Anybody? Because I'm not even sure about the Rangers starter at this point. Are you guys? I mean, I've seen Eovaldi. I've seen Dane Dunning. There's nothing listed yet. The books haven't moved. I don't think anybody's got a lineup on this game at all. Mindy, how can we handicap this one? I don't think we've ever gone this far on our show without knowing a little bit of seeing an opening line, but I'm just not seeing one.
Yeah, so that's what I have. It could be Dunning, it could be Evaldi. But if I kind of take a look at it, maybe both of those two have put up better numbers than Anderson. If I had to just kind of take a guess at this one, I'd probably go ahead and take the Rangers. Because of this. That would be my play. So you guys can take that with a grain of salt if you wish, but I'm gonna take the Rangers if I have to here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can hold us to anything in this game. And I'm, maybe you guys do have some picks, and I'm glad because, if anything, we're always quick. We'll make a play on any game, Mindy and I, but I just feel pretty awkward here at this point.
Right. When you don't know anything.
Yeah. James is on Texas. Or I'm sorry, Luis is on Texas. James says Angels here. And I don't even know where it might come. Maybe I imagine that Eovaldi might get a little bit more respect at the window than Dane Dunning. Butterscotch, Texas team total over. Airplane Boop, Rangers money line. Here's a Texas money line for Nathan, whatever it might be. Nathan will throw him in a parlay. And Ziggy on Texas. And, all right. I'll just take the over, I guess.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I just, I really kind of want to just pass, but
yeah.
And I'd have a play if I knew what was going on with the Rangers. A little bit anyway. So, all right, let's just move on. There'll be plenty of time to get a play on that one. All right, Nationals and Diamondbacks here with Josiah Gray, Merrill Kelly. Merrill Kelly, huge favorite, $1.80, 9.5. Oh, 9.5 under 25. So this total's going up big time today.
Okay, well, I think Merrill Kelly, he's been pitching okay. He has that 3.06 here ERA. Josiah Gray, I think he's been kind of shutting down folks here on the road. I like how the Nationals just played there against the Cubs. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Nationals here on the run line today.
Okay. You do that, Mindy. Take the Nationals here. I'm not sure about the side necessarily. Look, maybe Merrill Kelly, maybe that's a high price. Maybe the Nationals are starting to do a little bit of good work here. But, I know what you're saying. It's tough to want to support Arizona as that big of a favorite. Airplane Boop will do it, though. And JD talking about, and let me see about that, talk about that Cubs game. I do want to take a peek at that now. So, yeah, mostly nines now at this point. Okay, Fernando with you here, Mindy, on that run line. Ziggy he'll just lay the $1.80 here. And, hey, let's not always pin James to the Dogs. He's going to take the D-backs as a big favorite here. Maybe Luis here on. Oh, I think that's Nats and not Rays. So I'm gonna trust my instincts there and say that he's on the Nats plus the 1.5. Yep. Oh, he fixed it there. I see. Yep. Arizona money line. Butterscotch on the under here. Oh my gosh, Corday he's come up with his saying. He's got the direct deposit play of the day. Nationals first 5, Nationals full game money line. That's his Friday direct deposit. I'm gonna have the cash advance play of the day.
Right? Well, Corday, I think his team is the Nationals. So, there we go.
I saw a news site that they're advertising for a little bit across the street, and it's something where you can. I'm not look more into it, but something about you can like bet more than you have with a certain. It's kind of like a credit card company that'll like loan you more money to bet on your game or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but it sounds cool.
You're like, hey, that might be up my alley.
Reginald, he says under question mark. Let's take off the question mark, Reginald. I'll be on the under in this one with the Nationals and the Diamondbacks. Merrill Kelly at home. Burley. Oh, that's another one coming up. Nathan says he's usually on the Diamondbacks, but he'll lean to the Nationals. All right. Payday loan Fridays.
Bad check Thursdays, payday loan Fridays. There we go.
All right, Mindy on the run line. I'm on the under. Here we go now with the Dodgers and
Is
the
this
Padres.
the game of the day, Ramon? What do you think?
Okay, if I have to do my correspondent duties here, this is the big matchup, but two teams that, maybe they aren't living up to expectations yet. The Padres are supposed to be the better team this season here, maybe. The Dodgers have tailed, and all of a sudden, the Dodgers are 2 games ahead of the Padres already. So Padres need to wake up. We'll mention, you see Darvish there as a starter, so he gets moved up. Joe Musgrove has a blister, so he's not going to be able to go in this one. Maybe just push back one day. You do want him in this series if you can not avoid it. So Darvish gets the start here in this one, Mindy, for Joe Musgrove.
Oh, I love you, Darvish, but today I think I'm going to back Kershaw. I'm going to go with the Dodgers. I just think they've been a little bit more here consistent with the bats. Maybe they can extend this winning streak here a little bit. So yeah, I'm looking for guys like Freeman and Muncy to have big days here today. Going with the Dodgers.
I'm going with the Dodgers in this one. At this point, the Padres need to find, this could do it. I mean, look, it's going to be loud, big crowd. They're going to have all that going for them, no doubt about it. But, we'll mention, Yu Darvish so far, he has not necessarily been profitable.
Right.
So, while Kershaw has been almost Kershaw-like. And it's not surprising, right? To me, it feels like Kershaw is always going to be, even in his, his age now, until he has a physical ailment, he can be as good as anybody in the league. It's when and if he starts to have some injuries, if anything like that. Hey, you don't want that to happen to anybody. But until then, he's going to be very, very strong. James Edwards says Padres. Here's Airplane Boot. Padres run line. What's that? Boy, that's going to be a high price. Plus 1.5, minus 170 or so.
170.
Nathan wants Kershaw. Curtis says, it's going to be LA. Lock it up. They're on. I would, yell at all you guys right now if I wasn't on the Dodgers with Mindy here today. Going against my Padres, but everyone knows. And it seems like I've been right with my team. It seems like I've been on them when I want them to win, they're doing the job. When I go against them, they've been losing. Feel like I know my spots right now with my team. So here's Luis on the Padres. It's gonna be tough. I do want them to win this series.
Sure.
But I'm gonna have to go with Kershaw today. Down to a minus $1.15 though as well. So again, I think the Padres playing with too much pressure, playing with too much money in their back pockets, and if anything, it's the Dodgers that have that. They're an underdog mentality a little bit. They're favored in this game, but I still think the writing says the Padres are expected to be the better team in the end.
Sure.
So, all right, we're almost done here with the games, and let's take a look. Where the Astros, I was clear on that. We're on the Dodgers.
Astros, we were clear.
Mindy, look at this game, boy.
I know, like we're having like all of a sudden, divisional championships here. So fun stuff.
Yeah, well, let's give the the Mariners some credit here, especially Castillo. Obviously a good pitcher. So in this one, they are a big favorite, but they're going against the Astros, and Christian Javier could be decent, certainly. So what do you think here, though? Mindy, are Mariners worthy of such favoritism?
No. No, not at all. I mean, they've been playing terrible at home, and who's the good road team? It's the Astros. I mean, I don't get it. I don't. I mean, Castillo's been just being hit hard. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm going to take Houston on the money line.
Okay. Well, I guess maybe we've been expecting more from Castillo, but his reputation precedes him, I think, a little bit. So, Mindy on Seattle in this one. And I'm going to be on the under here. Look at that total. I mean, 7 under 20. This one, dare I say, could it actually get to 6.5 with these two teams? I'll take the under here and get your comments in the chat. Here comes Astros money line for Ziggy. James is going to be on Houston here. There's Scotch with the under lock. That's got to make me feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Fernando under. Michael Thompson here today says Houston money line. Hello to Michael. Burley. Oh, got that game gone by. And Luis on the under as well. So under that short number, I think that's our chat right there. Not afraid to be on this tough line of 7 under 20. Even though Mindy's given some details about, these pitchers maybe not living up to their expectations so far, I'm going to take the under in this one. Steam came in on the under. I'm going to respect. Oh, but James says, trust me. Famous last words, James.
Well, we needed to trust him thus far. He's been pretty spot on so far.
I'll be on the under. Going against James in this one. All right, Mindy. I think we got one more here. Brewers, Giants. Another decent matchup here, I would think, because Manaea, poor guy, can't win. He's been okay. I mean, he's not terrific, but definitely his metrics are interesting, right? People are pointing out his increased velocity. So maybe he can get a win here finally. They haven't won yet with him. And Burns on the mound, though, obviously going to be a favorite. But this is all the way down to $1.20. I'm going to check out maybe the injuries or the lineup or something while you're giving your preview, because that's a good 30 cents off the high opener.
Yeah, I mean, I find this one to be interesting because the Brew Crew struggles against lefties. They're 6 for 28 versus Manaea here as well. So it's a tough one for me, right? But then, you have the Giants here that they're 10 for 64 against Corbin Burns. So you have both teams that don't historically, I guess, play well against each other here. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Giants. I'm going to take the home team. I'm going to trust Manaea here today. Again, the Brew Crew, they've been kind of disappointing me here as of late, especially their performance versus the Rockies. Didn't like how they looked. I'm going to have to hope, though, that this bullpen for San Francisco can hang in there today. That's kind of been like the biggest trouble thus far. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with the home team here with the Giants.
All right, Mindy, on the Giants here in this one against Burns. And I would say not the best price, but so there has been, some injuries, certainly to the Giants, and they are critical injuries. They did come a couple of days ago, but Brandon Crawford and Yastrzemski both have hit the disabled list. I don't know if that necessarily factors in because those were days ago, those injuries. But like I said, this one opened. I saw as high as $1. Well, maybe $1.45. I have $1.50 on my sheet here. Looking down the line, but I don't know what book opened it at that price. Just something I saw on one of my line sheets. So a pretty big move, though. Let's see what you guys say before I go. Here's Ziggy on the Brewers. And more Brewers. James says he's got the Giants with you, Mindy, in this one. Oops. Here's Airplane Boop wants to go under here. I did see some movement to the steam came in on the over in this one, but I did see, because I saw it at 7.5, and now it's all the way up to 8. And I'm gonna take the over in this one at over 8. Mindy will be on the Giants. Corday's got his stat there. Right.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.